This week on Council Bluffs News, the Mall of the Bluffs gets trick-or-treaters ready for Halloween in a spooktacular event. We'll get reactions from both kids and parents. Are you afraid of paranormal activity? IWTV student Daniel ZIGGLER takes you through the Squirrel Cage Jail for an up-close and personal adventure. Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy hosts its 2016 reunion while launching a fundraiser to help keep the academy going. And Pat Miller from the Council Bluffs City Works Department joins us in studio to speak about a certain record. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. It's here. Halloween has finally arrived and many folks decide to get an early start on the candy. October 28th, the Mall of the Bluffs hosts its Spooktacular event. What started out as an alternative for parents who didn't want to take their children out has now become a tradition in of its own. From face painting to spinning a prize wheel. That worked very well. The Mall of the Bluffs hosts another year of Spooktacular, an event that's been going on for decades.
We have our Spooktacular. We've been doing this every year for the last 30 years.
October 28th, the tradition continues to grow. Expected attendance? Between 1,000 and 1,500 trick-or-treaters.
It's really a fun community event. It's all free, and I think we've gotten calls all day long, as far as when it's going to start.
A fun event indeed. One parent believes it's beneficial due to this year's holiday falling on a weekday.
It's a little bit easier to spend time with them when it's not in the middle of the week. They have a little bit more time to spend with their family instead of having to get up early in the morning.
The location also brings with it a safe environment and a peace of mind.
I do find it more safe. It's a lot easier. Like if he were to run off, try to pull away from me, it's a lot easier to get a hold of him. And it's easier to see him than at night.
It's a lot more condensed and more people, and everybody's watching all the kids.
It's been 30 years since it began, and the Spooktacular event continues to be a successful tradition.
We've had people that have come as children, and now they're bringing their children, and so I think that, and again, it's all free.
From the bride-to-be to the strongest little Superman, the Mall of the Bluffs once again left an impression. If you'd like to learn more about upcoming events at the Mall of the Bluffs, you can head to their website at mallofthebluffs.com.
Princesses, superheroes, and minions, oh my. The Union Pacific Railroad Museum hosts Trick or Treat at the museum October 29th. Children of all ages are invited to put on their costumes and explore the museum with their families, gathering a few treats along the way.
So as part of our ongoing effort to be a real community partner and make sure that we're doing what our community needs us to do, today we had Trick or Treat the museum. People could come out, walk around the museum with their little ones in costume, and then they would get a prize along the way.
The prizes are non-food items such as erasers, activity books, and pencils. Today's event is just one family event the museum has to offer. For more information on upcoming events at the museum, go to uprrmuseum.org. For the Council Bluffs News, I'm Amanda Turner.
Sticking with the Halloween theme, the Squirrel Cage Jail is one of the scariest places in Council Bluffs. Every Halloween, the Historical Society gives a tour of the jail that claims paranormal activity. Will this be the year somebody sees a ghost? IWTV student Daniel ZIGGLER has more from the flashlight tours.
As the sun sets October 28th, the Squirrel Cage Jail turns out its lights.
Just turning the lights out here really ups the spooky having it at night.
The Potawatomi Historical Society leads its annual flashlight tour of the jail.
We take smaller groups through and give them the haunted history of the jail versus when you come in during the daytime and we're giving you a lot of the history of the jail without the haunted part.
The 131-year-old jail turned historical landmark has had its share of hauntings.
And obviously with the different paranormal groups that come through here, there's been a lot of activity that they've found here in the jail. It's supposed to be one of the most haunted buildings in Council Bluffs.
The Squirrel Cage Jail was built in 1885.
Okay, Council Bluffs, when the Cottonwood Jail burned down, they were holding inmates in the basement of the courthouse. They had to do something about it. They took bids in on different jails. This came in at the low bid.
It's a 3-level rotating jail, and it has a nickname of the Squirrel Cage Jail because it looks like a squirrel cage flipped on its side in there.
The Historical Society explains why it's important to keep buildings like these open.
Oh, this is the most amazing building in the Midwest. They built 18 rotary jails in the country. They only built one 3-story rotary jail, and we have it.
They even expressed plans to restore the rotary cells to working order.
We would love to at some point be able to still put it back in use so that you can see what it was like when you can actually turn those cells. To me, that would be a goal of mine, to see what the building would look like when it was in use in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. I want the cells to look like basically the inmates just stepped out.
This is your CBTV News with Daniel Ziegler.
Kids at the Hitchcock Nature Center follow the yellow brick road for an enchanted journey.
You guys should be off now. I wish you safe travels. Come on, Dorothy.
The Hitchcock Nature Center had the perfect day for the Wizard of Oz Enchanted Forest. Kids from the Missouri Valley High School dressed up and put on skits as the characters from the Wizard of Oz. The trail was a blast, but there was also a lot more activities at the center.
When you first come in, we have here upstairs, we have activities that the 4-Hers are running, and they are things like crafts and face painting, lots of enjoyable things. And then after you go through that hike, you can also come on up, and then on the back patio, we have pumpkin carving and painting and modern day apple bobbing. And we've got popcorn and treats and things like that.
The event was free to get in, and donations are accepted. To learn more about the Hitchcock Nature Center, you can head to their website at potcoconservation.com. I love chili. You love chili. Everybody loves chili, especially if you're eating for a good cause. October 29th, the 3rd annual Chili Cook-Off is held on the Hunter Block in Council Bluffs. Attendees are able to go to 9 different outlets on the Hunter Block and vote for their favorite chili. The event is also a fundraiser for the local nonprofit organization, Sounds of Freedom.
We are a local organization that works with veterans of the different military branches who maybe have been wounded or could have other issues that they need some help.
The organization was created in 2014 and founded in Bellevue by 2 moms with sons in the Army. Sounds of Freedom is a local organization that helps veterans face challenges when returning to civilian life. If you'd like to learn more about Sounds of Freedom and how you can get involved, visit their website at www.soundsoffreedom.weebly.com. Iowa Western celebrates Halloween early by hosting its 3rd annual Reaver Haunted Bus in Canesville Arena. The Spooktacular event is open to the community and welcomes kids of all ages to dress up in costumes and trick-or-treat in a safe and fun environment. Family and friends are welcome to join in on the fun with plenty of activities.
We have bag decorating, face painting, a pumpkin patch where kids can go and decorate little pumpkins. But it's a great way to get the community involved and, have the community meet us as athletics and as people and interact with our community. So,
from Godzilla to E.T., the Haunted Bus is an amazing event to get the community and students involved. Make sure you get your costume ready for next year's 4th annual Reaver Haunted Bus. Still to come on Council Bluffs News. The Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy holds its 2016 reunion for 90-plus students. See how a fundraiser is also helping cultivate leaders. Raise Me to Read, a collaborative effort among schools and nonprofits to help children in Potawatomi County learn how to efficiently read. But coming up next, Pat Miller joins us in studio to speak on how the Council Bluffs Public Works Department is proud of a long-standing streak of phenomenal safety. Stay tuned.
Body language. without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Plus Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. Joining me in studio today is Pat Miller. He is the Operations Director for the Public Works Department right here in Council Bluffs. Pat, thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
Today we're going to be talking about the long-time safety record set by you guys a couple of days ago. So my question to you is, what kind of pride do you take in knowing that you've set this record?
The crews are very proud of it. The clock is just a motivational tool to give them something to shoot forward to. I mean, to reach 973 days today, which is pretty great, and going over a little 2.5 years of no lost time injuries. I mean, that's so important. You know, when someone gets injured, you know, it affects everything. It affects their families and everything. You need to know how serious the injury is going to be. Are they going to be off work for a long time? So to reach this accomplishment with the kind of work that these guys do, considering the heavy lifting and everything they do every day, is very, very good deal. And they're very proud of it.
Oh, I would be too. So does the company have any seminars or meetings, safety meetings about that?
We do. We have regular safety meetings. We have regular committee type safety meetings that we meet with the crews. Our safety meetings are usually wrapped around what the environment is we're in at that time. So if we're in construction and it's lifting and heat related, then we try to focus our committees on that, our safety training on that part of it. Pretty soon we'll be getting into winter. We'll be talking about plowing snow. We'll be talking about frostbite and things like that. We'll be working into that.
Why do you think it's so important for this kind of department, knowing the conditions you work in and the environment you work in, to have this kind of safety training?
Well, just exactly for that. You know, the kind of work they do, they're running chop saws and concrete saws. They're sawing wood. They're pouring concrete. They're lifting. They're going into sewer systems that have dangerous gases. This is something that they do every day. So really, when you think about their environment they're in, it's dangerous all the time. So just one mistake, you know, really makes all the difference. One mistake, one moment that something goes wrong, then someone gets seriously injured. And when they get injured, like I said, it's an effect on everyone.
Well, Pat, I congratulate you and your department on the all-time record saving, or, you know, Public Works Department, and I congratulate you on that. So
thank you.
Pleasure to meet you. Council Bluffs News will be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
The Leadership Academy helps middle school students become better leaders in the community. Despite the overwhelming success, funds are needed for the program to continue, and this October a reunion serves as a fundraiser to ensure the mission lives on. A chance to express gratitude.
I would say it's helped with communication, and I like collaboration.
And an opportunity to follow the footsteps of success.
And I believe that this helped me with my job in the future.
October 28th, the Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy brings together current and former students at a reunion at the Iowa School for the Deaf.
This was a great opportunity when I was in middle school to be able to not only learn about my personal leadership style, but also to be able to meet other people and network with people from across the area.
The Academy was created in 1989 to help develop leadership skills in middle school students.
We know from research and data that's out there, this is probably the most important formative years to help with the development of those skills.
Kelsey Stupfel, a former student of the Academy, says her experience became a pivotal point in her life.
And so it was kind of a jumping point for me to take hone of the skills that I have and the gifts that I wanted to use and how I can make an impact on other people in my family and my community.
Skylar Keller, an 8th grader from Underwood, is aware of the positive impact the Academy has had on him.
This has helped me with, because I'm student council president, and this has helped me come up with ideas and help in talking.
At this event, stories of the past aren't the only ones shared.
The roles that you can play in the community, and so
The future is also discussed as the event serves as a crucial fundraiser to continue the Leadership Academy and its mission.
We're back to raising $27,000 in order to be able to have camp next summer. We raised $4,000 at our golf tournament, and today all of our alumni that we have addresses for will be getting letters in the mail asking for a donation.
And asking to help raise the next group of leaders throughout the community.
It's such a life skill that needs to really be honed in on, and you can use it in so many applicable ways.
The Southwest Iowa Leadership Academy serves 7 area middle schools in West Potawatomi County. The organization's mission is to equip leaders with skills that engage their abilities to make a difference in their respected schools and communities. To learn more about the Academy, you can head to their website at swileadershipacademy.weebly.com. The Iowa West Foundation Board of Directors recently approved nearly $5 million in grants and initiative funding for 21 nonprofit organizations in southwest Iowa and eastern Nebraska. Out of the 21 nonprofits, 2 received major funding. Council Bluffs Community School District received $1.5 million, and PACE, Potawatomi Arts, Culture, and Entertainment, received $2.3 million. Iowa West Foundation President and CEO Pete Tulipana couldn't be happier for the announcement made October 25th.
And what makes me proud to serve as the CEO here at the Iowa West Foundation is we really want to be instrumental in creating a community where families want to live and businesses want to locate because of the quality of life.
As we mentioned, 19 other businesses also received money from the grant, helping put funds toward worthy projects. As you take a look at the number of recipients, the Iowa West Foundation once again showing versatility, as they have the ability to help people and organizations with a variety of missions. Iowa West Foundation and the United Way of the Midlands join forces to help kids read. Raise Me to Read, a program designed to bring schools and nonprofits together, kicks off October 27th at the Charles E. Lakin campus. The mission of the program centers on helping children in Potawatomi County read on a grade level before entering 3rd grade, when students transition from learning to read into reading to learn. Currently, 1 in 3 Potawatomi County 4th graders can't read at a proficient level, and the director of Raise Me to Read, Nancy Schultz, believes the problem has to be fixed now.
One of the things is knowing, making sure that people know how important it is reading. And a lot of people think, well, that happens when they get to school. Well, it doesn't. It starts at birth. The brain development really is fully developed almost by age 3. So you really do need to do a lot of work and a lot of interaction with your children.
Raise Me to Read is funded by the Iowa West Foundation and United Way of the Midlands. For more information about the Raise Me to Read program, you can visit raisemetoread.com. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, there are plenty of furry friends looking for a good home. We'll meet them in our Pets of the Week. And a look at our events calendar to wrap up the show.
Makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Finally won. What's your reaction? Yeah! Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods.
Okay, what else?
Common.
This is their world.
There's nothing. And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. I'll teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Hello, I'm Terry Gatch-Mills, and welcome into Pets of the Week. I've got Braxton. He's a 6-year-old Chinese crested mix, and he's just a really sweet dog. Again, he's 6 years old. He's very well behaved. He's a little bit shy and timid at first, but he warms up quickly. And Braxton's file number is 20943. We have another shy one here. Her name is Wendy. She's a beautiful little girl. She doesn't shed much. She is file number 22143. She's a sweet little dog. She will need a fenced yard, and we're working on the potty training issue, but she's just a really sweet dog, even though she is very shy. It's gonna take her a while to get used to humans. Again, her file number is 22143, Wendy, and she's 1 year old. This beautiful petite kitten is named Nikki, and her file number is 21268. She's just 1.5 years old, and she came into MHS pregnant back in August. She's since nursed her babies to health and they've all been adopted, and she's been in foster care. Again, this is Nikki, 21268. She's a 1.5 years old and she's just a wonderful, sweet cat. This beautiful male is 5 years old and his name is Spunky. His phone number is 21057 and he's just a really sweet cat. He's a beautiful orange autumn color and his file again is 21057, 5-year-old Spunky.
Time now for a weekly events calendar. Can you dig it? The Union Pacific Railroad Museum is having another family night. The theme is, Can You Dig It? Dirt Night at the Museum. The event is being held on Friday, November 4th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Visitors will be able to see a live animal from the Omaha Henry Doorly Zoo and learn about different types of soil from the Potawatomi County Conservation. There will also be a prize wheel for a chance to win tickets to see the new movie Trolls. For more information about the event, contact the Union Pacific Railroad Museum at 712-329-8307. As Americans, we support and thank veterans every day for the dedication and price they paid to make our country what it is today. The Center in Council Bluffs is saying thank you by hosting its 19th annual Veterans Luncheon 1 week before the holiday, Friday, November 4th. Everybody is invited to the lunch. Veterans eat free and $6 for other guests. For more information, call the center at 712-323-5995. Sticking with the Veterans Day theme, Saturday, November 5th, the annual Veterans Day Parade hits the streets of downtown Council Bluffs. The parade is set to begin at 11 a.m. at the corner of 9th Avenue and Pearl Street. A free lunch will follow at the American Legion Club. There'll be lots of activities for the whole family to enjoy, along with raffle drawings and prizes. For more information, call 712-325-4874 or councilbluffsveteransdayparade.org. Thank you for tuning in and watching this week's Council Bluffs News. As always, CBTV is very eager to hear your feedback. If you'd like to send us your questions or comments, email them to cbtv@iwcc.edu, or you can call us at 712-325-3312, or you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. And of course, keep it right here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning into the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Aaron Zach.